Yes, people, welcome back to MUFC Cass. Imagine I was on the other link because I got never a foul later, and yeah, I accidentally went live, so I had to put up a new stream. Big up for the rants raid. We're here to talk some more garbage and whatnot about Manchester United, because that's exactly what we are. You know what you are. We know what we are. And we've got Leicester City later on. So if you was in Rants' live and you say, oh, let me see what this guy say, it won't be an echo chamber, but we've got a little bit to talk about anyways. You know, Amarim must beat Rude. It must happen. There's no excuses whatsoever. You know, Dorgu must start. There's team leaks as well in the building. You know, Tell still wants Man United according to Christian Falk. And then yeah, Hojlund to West Ham. Let's see how much that does. They're talking about 40 million plus bonuses. I don't know why a Graham Potter would want someone like that. It's impossible. But big up to everyone that's in the building. Make sure you smash the likes. I'm upbeat today. I'm excited. Am I? Not really. But subscribe as well. Big up Dan Fenton. He says, I hope to see Beyinde in the net, Delict in for Maguire back free. Yoru Dorgu has to start the low right wing back. Agate, Manu, Bruno, Garnacho, Ahmad through the middle. Wait, who's striker for you then? I don't know who striker is. Big up Samuel. Big up Keita. Big up Anthony, Bradley. We've got Brian in the building. Big up yourself. Paddy B as always. Can someone tell me the team, the leak as well? Because I've seen two of them. But which one did you lot see? Like, which one did you see leaked? Big up Abdi in the building as well. Nice to see you. You're always here as well. So yeah, big up. I didn't go live yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I should have, could have, but news was so dry that I just thought I ain't forcing it, and it gives me that little chance to pretty much just have that little bit of rest of just like recovering. I've done a lot of streams lately, so. But yeah, I'm going to be live today. I'm going to be live tonight at 11, about 11 maybe as well, after Never a Foul. So I've got a few things to do. I'm quite busy, as pretty much as everyone else is. But we need to be busy winning. That's just, that's the end of that, isn't it? So we better win, and hopefully we move on from there, go into the next FA Cup round. I want a nice, convincing performance. That's a must. I don't know who you lot want next round, but I said it. Look, I'm not trying to get over myself, but I want Liverpool. And I want Liverpool because I think in the later rounds, they might be able to afford, you know, like a different kind of team in it. Whilst they got a lot of fixtures up and coming and whatnot, I want them to rotate. And I know some may say their third team will still cook us or whatever it may be. I'm not fussed about all of that. You know, for me, it's more just getting rid of the biggest giant in the competition, I feel, and that would be them. And if you can do that, I think United win the FA Cup. If you knocked out Arsenal, if you've knocked out Liverpool, I think that trophy is yours. That's the way I look at it, and it's well deserved as well. I don't know who you lot would want. We might not even get through later tonight, but that's just me. It doesn't have to be you lot. Call me a delude. Up to you lot. Fine, sure, why not? Big up, big country, Lego, my guy. Football gossip, Cass. I got those few 30 seconds. That was hilarious. I swear down, I had to delete that so quick. At least the YouTube notifications are working, so it is what it is. I'm gonna have to put the light on. Big up Dan. Oh yeah, Dan. Oh Dan, you're in the building. I didn't know you subscribed. Rashford is working extra hard to hit the ground running at Aston Villa by putting himself through grueling extra training sessions, according to reports. I get used to it. Get used to it. I hope so, Dan. 40 million in the bag. Please, please, my brother. You could be the reason which, like, you know, could be the catalyst of a great summer for United. You get rid of Rashford. I mean, you can pay off a lot of the obviously the transfer what's it called transfer installments that you owe and whatnot. You might do us a favor. You know what I'm saying? You could be the reason why I get someone like Cunha, the one that buried your team, Aston Villa. Big up Star-Lord. I'm so surprised you got that name. You know, you must really, really like what's it called Guardians of the Galaxy. That's actually probably my favorite Marvel as well, so out of all the movies. So I like that one. Smash the like button. What's the likes on, people? We're gonna get straight into it. I don't really want it to be an echo chamber for what came over from Rance's channel a little bit. So I'll try to talk about little different things. So yeah, we're on 32 likes, 33 likes. So if that can get raised, you do a lot for the channel. Big up to everyone. 137 currently in the house, 4 minutes in. So yeah, look, it's as simple as this. I'm gonna echo this. Yeah, and I think this is an echo for all Manchester United fans. And we all know what the situation is. If you feel like you want to come on here and criticize Amarim, go ahead. I'm not gonna police you lot. Unless you're that guy, what's his name? Rasmus Winter Hojlund, the fake United fan that don't support United, that profile. you already know what the narrative is going to be. And I think there's no excuses. Leicester are whipping boys. Yeah. They're our whipping boys. They're being whipped up in the league. They get one game that they win against someone like Tottenham Hotspur and a team that just got battered by Liverpool as well. And it's just like, for me, it's if you lose, what is the excuse? You can't tell me it's a quality thing anymore. Like, did you get what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just quality with United and Leicester. We got better players than them. They ain't got their balance is not all there either. Their main striker is about 39 years of age. Yeah, and Jamie Vardy. He's still a good player, by the way. You know, they got Ndidi, he's cooked. You got like Wout Faes at the back. Their goalkeeper's decent, both of them. So I'll give that to them. And they got Christians. They got a lot of bums. Harry Winks, rejects, Skip, rejects. And I don't really want to downplay Leicester like they're rubbish like that, but they just don't have that knack about them. Now you could always say, look, Leicester recently did they win the FA Cup, right? But it's always the magic of the FA Cup, or etc. etc. You know, you never know what might happen. They could just pull an upset. This could be their season, but there's no excuse at Old Trafford where we have lost 5 out of last 7 home games, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And you go lose to the manager that spanked them twice 4-0. Now that's just embarrassing. So there's a lot of pressure, and I can't believe it. I said this. Let me know if you agree or if you don't agree. Yeah, I've just had an epiphany. I've been corrected by my own self. My future self literally came down to me and said, "You're embarrassing. You should be embarrassed." You know why? Because how is it, yeah, that it's not just an occasion. It's not on a big occasion. For me, it's how can I be looking at this as a big game? Like a huge game. I'm nervous against Leicester. But positivity will shine through. I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic. I still think we win, but I don't feel like as a United fan, we should be in a zone where we were looking at Leicester and wondering how big of a game it really is. It's actually sickening to think that it's a huge game. It feels almost like a derby of some sort, and it isn't nowhere near, not even geographically. It's just not there. And it's like I need Amrim to do us something tonight. And you know what? We need to see what these players are made of. We need to see what Dorgu is made of. We need to see him absolutely cook Justin or Pereira on that right-hand side. You know, we need to see Ahmad on the other side. Whichever way you want to look at it, I want to see attacking. Attack, attack, attack. That's the United motto. That's the United way. Get Ahmad down the right. Let him attack Christensen. As long as we keep beating them down those flanks, they don't have much going further forward. Let's be honest with each other. I don't know if Mavadini's fit or he's injured or whatever they've got going on. Buenanotte, if he's still there. Whatever the case is, there's no reason to really be afraid of this Leicester side. And even if they do score a goal, there's no reason why we can't go out there and score 3 or 4. See, that's where I am with it. That's where I'm with it. It's not. Sometimes it's like, surely these players are bad, cool, but they're not that bad. You can't be losing another home game. It's a cup game as well. And I just wonder about these players' confidence if they've really got the minerals to really get through the game. You know, De Ligt is a proven winner. He's won stuff. Mazraoui is won stuff. All these players, in some shape or capacity, you've won stuff. There's no reason to be looking at this game thinking if I'm going to win or not. Play your football and you win. I expect a hard game. You know, I expect Leicester to be quite good in the space of 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But there's no way we should even be getting dominated by this side. And it all comes down to who he selects. You slightly put Mazraoui or Dalot as the wing-backs, again, defensive wing-backs, then you're going to have a case where you have limited chances and you're going to have to rely on literally clinical behavior from either Hojlund, Bruno, Ahmad, or Xerxes. And that doesn't bode well. Where are these leagues coming from? Now, I don't know. But it's just funny how, yeah, these leaks come out and all of a sudden, Voldemort is all over them. I quote tweeted him, by the way. He was the ringleader of that in the first place, right? And it's been shut down ever since it's been shut down. You know what? The leak could be wrong. We don't know. But I just said it's a little bit of a coincidence that he is the first on the scene to talk about it. And it's like when he used to make these fake profiles up to reply to himself to make it look like he's this god that he's not. Or this human being of great nature, you know, to make another person like a prat so he looks better. So I wouldn't be beyond it or put it past it, shall I say. Wouldn't put it beyond him to do stuff like that again. Voldemort, and he needs to be slain by Harry Potter. Simple as that. And I am Cass Potter. I will slay Voldemort. One day or another, there will be a point where he gets slayed. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. Expelliarmus. Waste, man. The league lineup, to be fair, the one I saw yesterday had Hojlund in it. I don't even want to. I don't want to see it. I don't really want to see it. So, and I think it got deleted as well. So let's go. Let's have a little look at it. All right, cool. Have they deleted it? Is it all gone now? Yeah, I think it's been deleted. Got deleted. But I didn't like the team that I saw. Yeah, I can't even find it now. It's all been deleted. Whoever put it out, it's been deleted. I saw, what's it called? It was from a random account. It was from a random account, to be fair. You know, one of them football Twitter accounts, the Man United one. SEG leaked through Asmus. Yeah, maybe. You know, I'm gonna try to find it. I need you lot to know, so you know I'm not talking some crap. I'm not the only one that's spoken about it either. So you'll be able to what's it called? I'm gonna find it. Someone must have screenshotted it. No, no one even got it on the screenshot. That's the maddest part. But I saw basically what I saw. Yeah, I saw Dorgu and Ahmad. I saw Hojlund and Garnacho. I saw Kobe, and then Bruno and Collier. That was the league lineup that I saw. So yeah, that was it. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't take my word for it. It's just I saw there was two league lineups. So one of them's wrong in it. Someone could be talking crap. Who else is in the building as well? And Suki. I'm waiting for the day he gets cancelled. Aren't we all? Brad G, is Dorgu starting and actually to leaks? Yeah, he's starting according to the leaks. That's what I saw on both lineups. But it could be an educated guess as well. Love United, hate the ups in the building. It was on Twitter. It literally was on Twitter. No joke. It must have got deleted. Because you know what I've noticed on Twitter, yeah? I don't know if you lot have seen it. I don't know if you've not seen it yet, but you know when someone deletes a tweet now and you've replied to it, literally you have to go into your own search to find what you replied because it deletes the whole thing. So yesterday, all right, cool. No context, yeah. Put out do you remember? So no context put out that Rory talks bollocks clip of Trippier being racist, and I was like, cool. Let me go check it up anyways because I retweeted it. No, I quote tweeted it and whatnot. And then I said something, I can't remember. And then all of a sudden, I couldn't find it. And I was like, wait, hold on. Why can I not find this? And then you have to go through a madness just to see, like, what you posted. It's just like, what the hell is this? So if anyone's replied to the leak, it's gone. I didn't reply to it. Now I wish I actually liked it or something so I could actually, you know, post it. That's just my bad. When it comes to all this stuff, I'm so useless. Cass, don't bug on rejects, i.e. Elanga. Elanga's a decent player, to be fair, but he would never have developed under us. If Hojlund Garnacho starts, mate, Allah have mercy on us. Inshallah, man. I'm not even kidding. I got to go Jumma later as well. So I'm on a tight schedule. Goldie talks bollocks. There we go. What else we see? What is this? Oh, big up Joey in the building. Wait, what are you doing up? It's bare early. It's early. You're in like California or something like that. What are you doing? I hope to see Heaven and Cheeto Martin get 20 to 30 minutes in the second half. I don't know. I saw that Cheeto was actually training with the first team. I think everyone's seen this, right? Yeah, everyone must have seen that. He's been training. Does he get minutes? I'm not entirely sure. He might get something at the end, but I think the only way he comes on if there's 10 minutes to go, 5 minutes to go, maybe, and we're like 3-0 up. Yeah, about that. Yeah, about that, I would say. I don't think Heaven starts today because imagine we play Patrick Dorgu and then all of a sudden we've got Heaven. Oh, my word. We've got two new players that have only just met one another, knew of each other's existence, and they're starting from Manchester United already. And they're both like 18, 20 years of age. So it's like, oh, wait, hold on. We've got a mad inexperienced side. They don't know one another really like that. So it'll be like good footballers can play with one another. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think it happens. I think when you've got a full squad and you've got like Mazarawi, the Ligt, I can see one of them playing. We need to really play our full defense as well, our best defense. Right now, our best defense is probably, in my opinion, look, I don't know how you lot feel about this, but I'm ready to see Euro play central centre back so we can play a higher line. I want to see Euro. I want to see De Ligt right centre back, and I want to see Mazarawi left centre back. I think that's our best footballing team. Harry Maguire's got too many bozo moments in him that annoys me. He's so slow as well. And this revisionism, I think he's a decent backup, and that's what he should be, a decent backup. Nothing more. I think you've got enough height in that team. I think they're all good in the air. I don't think, Leicester exactly pose a threat in the air like that either. So it's just like, I want to see that. Like this whole revisionism, these Sky Sports socials, brothers, yeah, like Abs and whatnot, want to see Maguire in the team and without the Ligt in it, and they want to see Lissandro and Mazarawi. And I'm thinking, like, this is before the injury, and I'm thinking, what, do you want us to get dominated in the air again? Yeah, I saw what you mean. Yeah, you talked about yesterday. We spoke about that on Rance's channel. I want to see a good performance. I won't take a scrappy 1-0 win. I said this though, yeah. I'll big up. You fell asleep early. I said this on that part, right? What was that again? About the 1-0. See, the only way I accept a 1-0, yeah, is because I know the limitation. If we're making chance after chance after chance after chance, and only one of them goes in and we're playing attacking wing backs, I feel like, you know what? Fair enough. I can see that if we're playing with attacking wing backs, we're going to create. We're going to create more and more and more. But then now these players have got to finish it. But it's got to be repetition of chance. I need to see like whips across the box and whatnot. I need to see like people getting taken on either side. They need to think about both sides. They've got to not wonder about, if it's Ahmad, like we've seen, if Ahmad's at right wing back, they don't even need to care about the left side. So a lot of focus would be on Ahmad's side, which then he gets blocked out the game a little bit more. Garnacho's no better, offering nothing but chaos and a complete lack of tactical awareness. His inability to track back or execute even basic tasks is infuriating. Yep. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong on that part. So again, it's just one of those things where it's just a waiting game. It's just, as a manager, right? How can he not work out yet? Maybe he has worked out. Who am I to know better than him, right? But how can you not see that he's just better when he's off the bench? Like, I don't think Garnacho's crap. Like, he's not crap as people make him out to be. Yes, he's not United quality, and it's hard to see what United quality is these days because they're all rubbish, pretty much. But I'll say it, I'll say again, I think he's a solid player, but he's still young. He's got plenty and plenty of minutes in the tank for someone his age. And you can see that he's better when there's tired legs and he's off the bench and he can run at defenders when they're tired and make situations. It's just that every time he makes a good situation, he's more inclined to start in the next game. And I think it just really hurts us in the long run because when he does play with Garnacho, it's not like he plays with Xerxes. He plays him with Hojlund. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you play a bozo with another bozo that can't play football? And I feel sorry for like some of these players that want to play football, like Ahmad, Kobe, because you have to play with scrubs that don't know what to do or where to be, and he's not even a left 10. So when you want to play him on the left 10 as a winger type 10, and he's that bad, it's like you'd think he's more suited to wing back, but he's more fixated on obviously the left-footed wing backs. Don't get me wrong, but he's been playing with the lower Mazarawi, both right-footed. Why don't you just play him there? He's more attacking. There's more intent at least. I'm pretty sure we've seen only one game with Garnacho at the wing back, and I think he was all right. And that was on a game that I think we were losing, and I'm pretty sure we came back. Did we not win that game? There was a game we were losing, and we came back when we put Garnacho on the wing back. Let me turn the light on 1 sec. Do you know what I mean? DW, you're right. Garnacho is chasing Hojlund's touch. You're so right. You're so right on that part. Let me check this. Where's this? You said Twitter, right? Oh, never. I don't know, man. The Heaven guy got skinned by Hojlund and but that's one thing I'll say. Preseason's preseason. How many times have we seen like the preseason Perlo? You know what I mean? We've seen many of these cases where We see many of these cases where players are just there for fitness. I see Gabriel get skimmed by Sancho. I saw Gabriel get done up by Hojlund in preseason as well. But it's just preseason, isn't it? But that's the only way we can judge him because we ain't seen him in any other sides. He might have started other games where he looked good because I know Arsenal had a decent preseason and he started quite a lot. I hope he comes good, but it doesn't sound good when someone gets skimmed by possibly the worst striker in the world football right now. Yeah, but preseason, innit? You know what I mean? Messi, Lingard, preseason Pirlo and Pereira. We've seen it all before. He's cheats, Casper. I hear your point. Yeah, I suppose. Do you know what I mean? Tit for tat. What's our likes on people? We're on 63 likes with 169 cheeky. In the building that can rise to 100 if you lot wish it to be that. That's up to you guys. You do me a service, then big up to yourselves. Me and Cass pretty much have the same understanding of football. There isn't many times I have disagreed with him. I don't get told that. You become one of my minions. Remember, Star-Lord. Come and only Cass. Become a member. Support the cause or the situation. Is anyone can do it. I'm not gonna beg for it. It's there if you want it. There's memberships there if you want to support. I ain't begging for no super chats. Can't be bothered for all of that stuff. If that's up to you guys. But big up for you being here is enough support as it is. First time at Old Trafford today, bro. They better. I've got a really good Old Trafford record, and I've been to loads of games. Yeah, loads. Last time I lost was my curse is don't go to the start of the games. Don't go as in the first game of the season. I always lose them. So I don't go to the start of the games no more. What country are you from? You mean where do I live? Usay. Is it Usay or UC? Do you mean like background? Get your super chat. Nah, don't send your super chats. Don't send super chats. Don't feel the need to send super chats. What's this called? I'm confused. Arsenal fans say Heaven is a midfielder. Am I missing something? No, they've seen clips of him dribble like he is a midfielder. That's that. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't think this guy started as a 6'5" midfielder and worked himself at centre back. I mean, he's got really good dribbling. He can carry the ball very well. I must admit, like from what we can see, so he's very comfortable on the ball. He's very comfortable in wide areas. So it would be nice. You know what? It would be nice to maybe see him play today. You know what? It could be a situation, right, where we see Dorgu on the right, and then he's like, okay, we can play Heaven on the left. Then if he's got a bit of experience in front of him, like below to help him, maybe. They lick Dorgu, who knows? So it would be nice to get some combinations, in my opinion, flowing. Like for me, I think Rance had a point, right? So, if you play someone like Dorgu next to Ericsson, both Danish as well, they could work. It could work. You put Ahmad and Kobe, they like to link up. They link up very well. They like to play with one another. That could link very well. You got Kobe in the right 10 with Ahmad at wing back, Dorgu and Ericsson. It could really work that way. And then all of a sudden, you might have Collier and a Bruno or Collier and a Garte. It could be whatever combination you want. And if you got someone up front, like not Hojlund, in my opinion, but you got Xerxes, so everyone can feed off one another. We could find a really good footballing game for once under United. So that's that. What country are you from? Like, are you Somali? My missus is Somali. Imagine that. So if I say like Setahai or Setahai Manta, you would understand that, yeah? Unless you're like Barwani or something. Or I could even say Isco Waran. Yeah, maybe. Pretty much the same. But yeah, just call me bro. I'm English. What about everyone else that's tuning in? I think did Alice just raid? Big up Alice for the raid as well. So I appreciate that very much and very highly. And everyone, if you've just joined in, I'm just talking some Amrim stuff like Leicester. We're going to talk about, I'm seeing that this Matthias Tell stuff with Christian Falk could be an aggregator in this situation. Hojlund to West Ham, and we'll talk about that a little bit and so forth and so forth. So yeah, but I'm a Londoner, but I'm actually I don't live in London anymore. I'm basically English, European, basically. My roots are crazy, so probably not best to get into that because I don't recognize myself as that. Big up Beans on Toast. Always about the low should be dropped for Dorgu, and let's try Cheeto today. But I saw a quote on Cheeto when Amrim, like, just in short, I don't even need to bring up the quote. It's long story short, he was saying that there's two other strikers that we know that can score goals. He's basically saying like he's got a lot to learn still, and there's seniority in the team that can do stuff like that. So I don't think he's going to get minutes. It would be nice if he was like 3-0 up. I don't know if you lot agree with me or not. But it'd be nice if it was like 2-3-0 up, and at the end you saw Cheeto come on, see what he can do a little bit, and then go off of that. But we know what this fan base can be like, including myself. You see one little decent part about him, you see a compilation, you get gassed, and you'll probably say, "Oh, he needs to start next game." Da 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 da. Wait, who's that? That said, I wonder if he understood what I said. Did I say that correct? I thought Fuad was Dutch, but I didn't know he was Somali. Well, he's Bailey Somali. You can see this guy. He's Somali. JJ, you have a great time in Stretford. Oh, yeah, he's in the Stretford then, yeah. Simba, Terence Tibbs. Simba. I think Cheetos is Ashworth's guy. I don't think he'll ever play for the first team. Nah, I don't think so. I think he was a club signing, to be fair. Like, you could see that the club was focusing on a lot of the academy lot. You know, Sekou Kone. They had trials for this Northern Irish guy that had a lot of hype about him. You know, Cheeto. They brought in Heaven. They're looking at a lot of different players around the world, pretty much trying to get them. Wallahi is. What do you mean Wallahi is? Like, as in what? I think you lot are Fuad is Eritrean. No, I'm pretty sure he's Somali. Is he Eritrean? I don't think he's Eritrean. He might be though. But yeah, it's not. This ain't about Fuad, anyways. So, well, what do you guys think is going to be the score later? Because I'm going to say it nice and plain in it. I'm going to say 3-0. I'll say 3-0. I'm going to say 3-0. I don't think I can expect anything less. This fan base will go into uproar if Rude absolutely battered. Imagine if Rude beats. Can you imagine what this fan base is going to turn into if Rude ends up beating Amorim, especially at Old Trafford? It's going to get mad toxic. It's not going to go down well. It won't go down well with me. It won't go down well with anyone. And he's like, oh, we should have kept Rude, Ineos out, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. It's just going to be absolute chaos. I can't be bothered for it. And it's like, it's just, you just want the season to end. I don't see how we should be throwing away a cup, not in a game at home against Leicester. You know, it's like Leicester are the only team that we can end up scoring goals against. Do you know, like, they're that bad, but they'll make us look good. We'll get gassed and probably drop points in the next game potentially, but hopefully not. We need to go into this Tottenham game next weekend on, like, in good spirits, in some decent goal scoring form. I know they've got, look, Van der Ven's out still, remaining further. Romero might be back for that game. Who cares? He's not even match fit. So if they got Danzo and whatnot, they need to be held accountable for how rubbish they really are. Not us this time. 3 times lost to Spurs this year. Oh my god, I wouldn't hear that. I wouldn't hear the end of it. I wouldn't hear the end of it. Yeah, he is a lander. Yeah, because he had the wristband, don't he? I want to see Heaven start tonight. I don't think he does, Binyam. I don't think he does. Yeah, I mean, that's the later lot. Elanga's not really that much of a thing. Hannibal's gone on to have a decent career. Camawala's actually at Villarreal. Forson, I have no idea. Garnacho, yeah, whatever. Will command a good fee for him, but you got other good players coming through. Our academy is really good. Ibrahim Agov, all it like Shea Lacey, Jace Fitzgerald, Jack Fletcher. Like, we've got quite a lot of Mantanto, potentially as well, like Kokonki. There's a lot of players. I'm probably missing out loads. Many. There's the other winger. I can't remember his name exactly. Scanlon's a decent player. There's another one. He's a winger. He's both footed. He's crazy. Yeah, there was dark days. I agree, Golang. 1-1 on Fox's win. Spurs will also beat us, and they will finish higher us this season. 100%. They are clearly a better team. Jojo, you smell like a Spurs fan in disguise. You a Spurs fan in disguise? We can clearly, well, they haven't that much, have they? Because we beat them. No, you go look at the tables. It's not all that, as much as you think. But yeah, anyways, look. Bar all the Amorim, Rude, Leicester, Man United, Dorgu starting, Hojlund to West Ham. How believable is this? Now, I need you lot's opinion now. This is where I need you lot's opinions. How much of a reliable source is this Team Talk? Are they good or are they crap? I'll wait. Because these are the ones that spew this nonsense. But I thought, you know what? Let me talk about it because I know West Ham need a striker. The Antonio stuff, he's out for a long time. I don't think they're going to be a fan of Fulkrug. Might want someone that's young. Evan Ferguson's there at the moment. Could end up buying him if he's successful. Might not even need it. But I feel like someone has just picked up a player that's not wanted at the club, potentially. Another club that needs a striker and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to link up both of these players. Do you know what I mean? I link up both of these situations. That's what I feel like it is. I think United would look to offload Hojlund if the opportunity came about. I think Xerxes would have suitors. Xerxes would 100% have suitors in Italy. Juve will be back in for him. I'm pretty sure another team might look at him, maybe like a Napoli, which has been linked recently. But with Hojlund, I think that's a situation where I think it'd be difficult. I think if anything happens with this guy, it will be more like a loan with maybe like an obligation or a loan with an option to buy. And even then, can United get replacements in time? Someone's not surviving out of those two. And I don't think Amram likes either of those. And I don't blame him for liking either of those. Zergs is just a better footballer. So I don't see why we should get rid of the worst footballer. The better footballer, in my opinion. So that's what I'm looking at it. If it's good news, then it's reliable. See, that's the difference. If it's good news, what we want to hear, we say, yeah, you know what? True. If it's bad news that we don't like, it's like, no, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. We don't want to hear that. It's the same thing. It's the case all the time. JJ, big up for the super. He says, I need a bit of luck for my first time at Old Trafford. Even though it's only Leicester, I still need the luck with this team. Good deed for luck. LOL. Where you sitting? What stand are you sitting in? I say sitting. You might be standing, depending on where you are. What block are you in? What stand are you in? I don't believe it. Cass think they're talking rubbish. I think they're talking rubbish. I know a lot of teams try to get their business done quite early. So I can believe that part. You know what? Let me quickly redirect over. Give me a sec, you lot. Yeah, there we go. Wait, where did you see you sitting? But yeah, regardless, I know people want to do their business early. Like Quenda at Manchester United. That looks like it's getting done, innit? Again, we were scouting him before Amram came in. So hold your horses. Oh, have you not learned your lesson? Ajax 2.0. Have we not learned? Don't get Anthony Scrub. Never wanted him in the first place. Go get Lissandro Martinez. Scrub, but not Scrub, but he's an okay side. Didn't want him in the first place. I didn't want him. So I thought he was going to be coming as a DM. But in the end, I didn't actually want him. Turns out to be a decent player, whatnot, whatever. Didn't play that much, 50 million. It's bog standard. Shouldn't be playing that for a player in a Dutch league, period. Right? Look at Santiago Jimenez, yeah, who went to AC Milan. He didn't cost a bomb. And he's one of the top strikers over there. So we got absolutely fist up. We got finessed. Yeah, done. Cool. We didn't get Kudus, which we could have got on a low package. That would have been decent. We would have been talking differently. If we would have gotten Timber's a better player than Lissandro Martinez overall for the Premier League, but that didn't happen, did it? So on that notice, he would have been used at centre back. Wouldn't have made a difference, in my opinion. Regardless, still a little bit better. But either way, if you can go over there, and we spoke about it the other day, if you can go over there and go raid, if you can go and raid Sporting, if you look at a few players, I'm going to name 4 players I would love from Sporting. Yeah, Gyökeres is number 1. For me, Diamonde is number 2. But we're not looking at centre-backs, I don't think, for the upcoming summer. And we also got young bucks in like Yoro, Heaven, maybe Kakongi. Who knows, right? Who knows? You probably get a loan. Then it's Quenda for me. And then after that, I'm looking at, what's it called? I'm looking at Inacio. So that's 2 centre-backs, a wing-back, and a striker. I don't really think I want anybody else that's actually over there. There might be other players that you look at in sport and say, oh, he's a baller. Look at him, like a Araujo guy as well. I think his name, I think he's a wing back. I might be wrong about his name. The wing back left, he's number 11. He's absolutely quick. Actually, that is not his name. I'm thinking of the wrong player, but he's fast. Yeah, or Hojlund. Don't rate him too much. I think he's a basic player. I think he's decent though. Again, some of their wing, like Marcus Edwards. A lot of people wanted Marcus Edwards. I remember. Bring over Marcus Edwards. He's cheap. He's at Burnley, mate. And then obviously you got the other little tech ones. But again, good footballers. Who else would you lot? Trincao, that's one player I'll take at United. Is he still there? I don't even know if he's still there. So there's 5 players out, so I'll take. So when it says, oh, but we don't want another situation. I've seen this all over the timeline, by the way, and it's people that I follow, so I'll just mute them. Right? Mute buttons very, very well. It's very, very good. Quentin raises the team levels. He's actually a very good player. Super good player, you know. Both feet, you know, he's got okay shot, but he's got good creation levels and he's got good energy levels. So raises it. Gyökeres is just, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? I still think we get Gyökeres. It'll be so difficult to get him, in my opinion, without Champions League football. I think if you go and get yourself and do yourself service, go get yourself a Europa League, go get yourself a European competition, one of these cups. It's a lot more leeway to do, you know, to leverage. So again, it'll be difficult because Chelsea are, you know, following him, Arsenal are following him. You know, them lot can probably give out better packages. Chelsea might have even hit Europa, Champions League this season. So if they get Europa League, one season out of that competition, who cares? But again, I feel like you'd want to link up with your ex-manager. I can't wait. Cass, me and the woman is going. She's going to get sorted. I haven't got a clue what block. I just told her to make sure Stretford in, but I'll find out soon when I see her. Stretford in, you'll be standing up for the whole game. So if you feel like you're going to be walking around a lot before that, don't do it. You know, make sure you get your rest because your knees are going to feel it. But I like standing up personally. It's good. I like standing up. Get involved. Big up Cass, mate. I'm going to the game tonight. I'm saying 2-1. I'll big up yourself as well. Cass, how much protein do you eat in a day? I don't know. I don't do protein shakes and stuff no more. I'm tired of all that stuff. I just eat. If I want to get my protein, I just eat like meats and stuff like that. Maybe eggs are quite good for protein. Don't eat lots of those either. So yeah, off topic. Wasn't there something about screening the deal for Inacio as well a few weeks back? I don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't really see it. I know he's no, but I'm pretty sure Inacio's got a new release clause. You can. I know Liverpool are following him, so I remember, and they put it up to like 60 million. But when it comes to these Portuguese players, when it comes to release clauses, the only one that don't budge on them is Benfica for Benfica. So, I trust Ineos to beat any team on transfers. They will sign Gyökeres. You're that confident, yeah? Really? And you know what's funny, yeah? You know what I find funny? I need one more last piece of opinions from you guys in the comments as well, right? Imagine Matthias Tell has one awful graveyard shift for Spurs, and all of a sudden Christian Falk comes out and says that he still wants Man United. I'm pretty sure he's still wanting Man United, but I don't think Man United should want him. The fact that United didn't want to put up an obligation or an option to buy for this guy pretty much tells me everything I kind of need to know about what Ineos viewed him as. Just a loanee, just a player, you know, just another body. And I think he's just another unknown quantity in this team that we already like a Garnacho or whoever else that we're unsure of, or a Dorgu. I don't think we can do with another one of those in the attacking setup. That's my only issue. See, if United are smart, they go get yourself Angel Gomez. They go get yourself a Cunha. They go get yourself a Gyökeres. You know, they go get yourself maybe, I don't know, maybe a Tyler Dibbling, you know, potentially. And then all of a sudden, you've got Premier League proven potential mixed in with actual players that are actually good and developed. I think that's the issue with United's attack for so long at this moment. It's since Ibrahimovic is gone, Martial's been injured and whatnot, you know, it's all gone downhill. Scoring goals has all gone downhill. You can't rely on youngsters to do you mad goals all the time unless they're actually that good. And who's trying to pay 10 million loan fee altogether? And you know what? 10 million pounds altogether as a package for a loan for a guy that don't even want the club anymore, and he wants minutes. It doesn't make any sense, does it? So yeah, that's absolutely bollocks. Anyways, people, make sure you smash the likes up. What's what we on? Subscribe if you're new. Big up for the super chat. 1 away from 100. This is going over to Never a Foul. So, and we're gonna absolutely cook George in the next 15 minutes. So if you go over there nice and early, if you all want to listen, you don't have to listen. It's it's just not Man United content. It's going to be other stuff. Someone's going to get toasted. It's going to be absolute chaos. So if you want a bit of chaos, it's going to put you over there. So if you stay on here, it will say play next or go over or whatever the case is. And then if you like it nice and early, there's 250 of you here. So 250 of you went over there and said, you know what, I'm going to smash the like button even if I don't want to stay around. You've just done the channel a mad service. I promise you. But enjoy your Fridays. Don't get too wound up. I'm going to be later on as well on Never a Foul after the Man United game on both channels. And we move from there. So I expect 250 people to come over. If you've got nothing to do and you need a little bit of entertainment, just run it. The peace. Ciao.